Hi, I'm Brooke and this is Jenny, and you're joining us on our first ever wild camp. It's pretty exciting for us. We're going to learn lots of new things. We're going to learn what to do, what not to do. We're going to discover if the kit we've got is suitable for what we need, and it's going to be a massive learning curve. We're about 40 minutes from our designated undisclosed location in the West Midlands, and you're going to magically teleport there in a few moments. It took us a bit longer than we expected, but we are here. We've found a lovely spot to camp in. We've collected some water from a local river, and we've kind of cleared a bit of a path for the camp. So we're going to get to making the camp. So we're all set up now. We've bought more gear than we actually need. We bought a like a camouflage tarp that was going to go over the tarp or screen off to stop people from necessarily seeing us, but we don't really need that, so we're not going to put it up. There is a bit of an irony going on. We've gone camouflage. We've got a camouflage net going over the pop-up tent to stop it from being so visible, even though it is green. Yet we have a bright blue tarp that we're using to sort of cook on and sit on. So turn you around and show you that there. We have a purification pump filter, so called a soldier filter, I think it's I believe it's called. And Jen has been pumping away while I've been setting up. She's been pumping the filter and making the water nice and safe to drink, and we're just boiling it up now so we can actually have a coffee. It's been about 2 hours since we left the car. No, it must be longer than that now. It must be about 2.5 hours from leaving the car to sitting in a completely set up area. We kind of set up the tent as well. I don't know how much you can see. It's pretty dark. Jen's very fancy auto inflate bed is inflating itself. Mine is just the silver bed. It's doing well. Yeah, feeling really good about this. Was really nervous when we started setting up, and especially when I was collecting water, moving through lots of dense forest and woodland, but feeling a lot more relaxed, feeling like it's our space, if you will. I see there's my watch going off. Feeling like it's our space. Yeah, which is a strange feeling, really, like, because it's not our space. We're just camping here. We just heard a noise. This has gone all Blair Witch. Jen heard a noise. I think it's nothing, isn't it? I think throughout the rest of tonight, being as it's our first sort of camping outdoors, not at a sort of a campsite, we're going to hear noises, we're going to get scared. It's going to be interesting, so we'll let you know more about that. I'll show you some of the cooking Jen's doing there. The camp's been set up now for a few hours, and we're just preparing some food. It's got a bit nippy, so got a coat on and sort of wrapped in the sleeping bag a bit. I'm sat in the tent just because we're a bit tight for space in the environment that we've had to pitch up in. It's great. It's lovely though. It's really serene and peaceful. And I've been making some survival bracelets, and Jen doesn't have a particular one and I'm going to show her how to make her. I'm going to show her how to make one of these survival bracelets. So it's going to be fun. Right, well, we survived the night. We survived our first wild camp. It's daylight. It means the zombies aren't going to get us. The night was pretty warm actually until about sort of 12, 1 o'clock, and then it started to ramp down. It got colder. We just put another jacket on, got in the sleeping bags, zipped them right up, and it was fine temperature-wise. It is pretty cold this morning. It's 6:30, and it's overcast as a day, and there's a bit of a breeze, quite a bit of a breeze actually. So we're going to warm up by making ourselves a lovely coffee and getting some lovely porridge. So we can't wait. If there's enough time and enough light to be able to show you, I'll show you some of the kit that we used in this wild camp, or I'll talk you through it at least. We'd love to know your feedback. We'd love to know whether you would have changed the location, whether we should have picked somewhere with lesser overgrown sort of ground growth, whether we needed to choose a different tent, use different material, use better techniques. We want to hear all of that feedback. This is a big learning curve for us, and we'll share with you what worked with us, what didn't work for us, if you share that with us, and we'd love to hear your feedback, so get commenting. Okay, I said I'll give you a tour of the equipment we've been using. This is a Quechua 3-person pop-up tent from Decathlon. The thing on top is a 4 meter by 2 meter camo net. Help disguise things. There's Jen. Didn't give you a wave this morning. It's a bit dark still. These seats are pretty good. I don't know how well you can see them, but they're kind of just like two squares connected by straps. You're probably struggling to see them in this light. There's our water pump. Made the water nice and safe. And we've got a 5 litre collapsible water container to collect wild water. Got some collapsible bowls and plates over there. We've got a ferrocerium stick there for lighting, a lighter wrapped up. Someone wrapped that very well. Might have been me. We have our stove, our pot, and also a collapsible windshield. You probably can't see it very well again because of the darkness, but I've got footage of that earlier. We've got these cups. That's one thing we're definitely going to change. These are like collapsible silicone cups, and they push down to nothing, but they're absolutely flimsy as hell, so you can't really put your drink down with confidence. Inside the tent we've got, again this is going to be virtually impossible to see, but we've got some sleeping bags, a reflective heat mat, and a self-inflating airbed. We've got a couple of pillows, inflating ones, so you have to self-inflate those with yourself, not itself. We've got a great little lantern at the back as well, you won't be able to see, but I'll be reviewing these items in due course anyway, but would love to hear your thoughts, guys. Have you had a good time, Jen?
Yes.
Have you enjoyed it? Except that there were a few noises that we weren't too sure about, but we kind of got used to them. Occasionally we still stop and just have a listen. Okay, I'm going to press this over to Jen. Okay, this is me signing off as well. We're going to be heading home pretty soon and packing down. As I said, we'd love your feedback on this wild camp, and what needs to be changed, what you liked, what you didn't like. We might need to get a smaller tent. We're not sure about that because it's pretty huge. I have to wear it on my back like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. So that might change. But yeah, get in touch with us and let us know via the comments below. See ya.